Gervonta Tank Davis is one of boxing's biggest stars and a stone-cold knockout artist. But top contender and trash talk champion Rolando Rolly Romero wants his shot.
I'm gonna knock Tank out, and as simple as that.
On May 28th.
That's all you do is talk.
Davis versus Romero for the 135-pound world title, Saturday, May 28th, live on pay-per-view.
You smelling all this, Gary?
Love that smell, KG.
See, this is what retirement's all about. Slowing down, smelling stuff, like these. This smells like, covering the spread, baby! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! What are you looking at, Gary? Stop looking at my flowers, Gary. Avert your eyes. It's playoff time, everyone, and there's no better place to wager on the best basketball of the year than at BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, today's the day. Register now and place a $10 moneyline wager on any NBA playoff game. If either team hits a three-pointer in the game, you'll win $200 free bets, regardless of your bet's outcome. Just use the bonus code KG200, and I can't think of a better way to enjoy the playoffs than with the bankroll of free bets. Download the app and use the bonus code KG200 to win $200 when someone hits a three-pointer. Visit betmgm.com/KG certified. Peace. These are the Anything's Possible BetMGM picks of the week. First team was dope, man. I saw all three teams, and I just think I thought LeBron should have been on the second team. I thought he should have had a better been on one of the higher teams. I had Steph over Book. I didn't have Booker on my first team, but Book had a great year. No shots at him, but this is for the regular season. And a lot of these guys didn't even, really play a lot of games. A lot of these guys missed a number of games. I'm not, I don't have that on tilt on top of my head. But you got to take into consideration, man, not just productivity, but consistency in that productivity. I just thought when I saw Bron on third team, I was like, what? No. I thought what a 37-year-old is doing in the league full of young guys was remarkable, and I thought it should have been celebrated and highlighted. That's all. The league can do basically what the hell they want to do. That's first off, right? If you want to put two centers on there, Giannis can always be classified as a forward. You can always put him in a small forward, you can always put him in a power forward. So if you wanted to even push Giannis to a three and put Embiid and Djokovic on that, you could have did it. Anytime you do all NBA, it's going to be some type of rubbish. It's going to be some type of something like this. It's always something. Guys are going to get missed out. Some guys, What y'all don't know is all the politicking that goes on, all the behind the scenes that goes on, the agents calling the favoritisms and all that shit. I just read somewhere that I think Book was up for a certain type of Supermax contract if he was able to hit some of these points. So, you got to think that, all this goes into it, at least I am, at least theory-wise, all the basketball conspiracies, all the theories that goes into how things are done, makes it a little more compelling and a little more interesting, if I'm being honest. But the conversations of who should have been what with these teams are some of the dopest and compelling. So I love the conversation in that we're in here arguing about who should have been where. That's why the league is in a good place. I don't really think that some of the contract incentives conversation or even the language should even be out. Like in this situation, Book is he's top tier in our league. So, to sit back and to, throw those intangibles into his body of work and what he's done over the league, or what he's done over this year, I thought was unfair. You should judge these guys off of their play, their consistency in their play, and, what they're doing for their teams. That's what it should be about. Unfortunately, all these other things go into it, too. And it's been like that for years. If they get to a Game 7 and it's in Miami, man, it's up in the air. Because, that means that Miami had to go into Boston and win. And now, you got to deal with that animal. Yeah, you don't want that momentum if you're Boston. I know both teams have injuries on both squads. Matter of fact, no one in the playoffs right now is 100%. And then too, every game is different. Game 2 is different from Game 3. Celtics has all the pluses on why they should win this game. So they should take care of business and get this over with. Golden State, is about movement and multiple guys being able to score the ball with the emergence of Wiggins. coming into play. Wiggins did a really good job on Luka, or at least slowing him down. Luka's Luka, you know. Luka knows how to get a shot. He knows how to create space. He knows how to create space for that step back. He knows how to get to the rim, blah, blah, blah. But I thought Wiggins has done a really good job on just, you know, showing hands, being able to be a body, be a tall body, and Mooney. The way those two have actually gave the Golden State kind of a refreshment or a lift, if you will. Man, Jordan Poole's playing unbelievably. Their whole team's playing great. I think we still haven't seen that one game from Clay yet. You know, I'm still waiting on Golden State to play that unbelievable game. In the finals, man, you're thinking about your energy level. You're thinking about the advantages and what you want to be like every night. And then for me, it was a defensive presence. I wanted to be able to establish myself defensively before anything. I wanted Powell, I wanted Lamar, I wanted those guys to know that I was there and to be a force to reckon with on the defensive end. And then let that kind of curate my energy for offense, because we have so many offensive weapons. That's what I wanted to start with, though. My mindset was I'm finna shut Powell down or slow Powell down. And then, you know, on the other end, not let him rest, you know. And then, you know, sometimes Lamar would come to the fore and I would have to guard him. He's a little more mobile, you know, a lot more handles, a lot more pull-ups. So the matchups were different. But on the offensive end, I didn't want them to have a rest. I didn't want to put them in pick and rolls. I wanted to continue to be constant movement. And I wanted to dominate the matchup. I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to win my matchup, as we say.
What comes to mind when you kind of see?
Oh, snap. So this first joint is of Charles Barkley. This is in '96 when he actually pulled Stephen out to the side after they beat us, actually swept us. And we were just so eager to be in the playoffs and so happy to be in the playoffs. But he was like, hey, we needed this one. You guys got 1,000,000 years to be able to get you one. You know, y'all got to go through this. This is part of it. Every great players, every great team has to go through some type of something to be able to get to something. And we were like, I don't want to hear this shit. But he was like grabbing us, like, come here. Like his arm is around us, you know what I'm saying? I walked away from my second year very confident in my growth and and my steps to be who I wanted to be, right? And what I was trying to be in the league, right? Which was a force to be reckoned with on a consistent night-in basis on both ends of the ball, here and there. I was shocked that Chuck did that, if I'm being honest. I was shocked that he was doing things in the series that was just, you know, when he would turn his face, his elbows was high, you know, he was just putting the dominance in on some alpha shit, you know what I'm saying? He was putting the dominance in it. And I was shocked that he cared enough to pull us to the side and actually give us 2 cents. He gave us our 2 cents and he gave us his advice and I was shocked at that. But there was some brotherly love that I always remembered and I always thanked him for that off the court. Oh yeah, this is against the Spurs. I thought we was gonna beat the Spurs too. Yeah, David was blocking everybody's shot. Yeah, I remember this because I had the flight positives on. There was a very comfortable shoe. I was having a decent little series against the Spurs too, man. I had some confidence against the Twin Towers. Shout to Timmy, shout to David. But yeah, Avery Johnson killed us in this series. I'll never forget this. Avery Johnson had like a subpar year, and then all of a sudden he got to the... Yeah, he flipped the switch, man. They went to the finals this year. They won this year. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I dunked on some guy. I've been dunked on too. You know, it goes both ways, right? I'm a block guy. I used to love to beat niggas shit up and catch their... You know what I'm saying? I always wanted... I think Drew Gooden tried to dunk on me one time, and he put it behind his head, and you know what I'm saying? I remember stuff like that. Yeah, I don't even remember who I not dunked on. And then my homeboys would bring it up, like, yo, you dunked on Sean Bradley, and yeah, you know, like when I see stuff like this, it'll come back to me. But yeah, I got a bag full of, you know what I'm saying? I got some bodies somewhere. I just got to go in the closet and check the body bags and see who in what. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a body bag right here. I got him 2 times in this game, just by the way, right? But, you know, DR, man, David Robinson was probably one of the best shot blockers in league history. His timing, his length, he's strong as an ox. Yeah, he's coming every time to block it, so I knew I had to go very strong, but y'all forgot about this. This is a nerve-wracking day. I hated everything about this day. This was the first game of the second round. I'm a huge structure guy, so, you know, I eat at the same time, I take a nap at the same time, I wake up, I put clothes on, It's same, right? Mm-hmm. And I had to come in at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and do all this photos for the award. I had to do press. I had to do 2-3 interviews. This is all before the game. Take pictures with David Stern, take pictures with the trophy. Like this is, my girl had to get my suit. Like it was just a shit day, dog. I couldn't focus on anything. I wanted to just focus on the game. And I had to focus on all this other stuff. So I can remember trying to be very focused. I wanted my teammates to be there. I really didn't want to talk on the mic. I was so locked in, but yeah, this is what this is, man. I did it every day, same thing. And then when you throw that off, your routine's thrown off a little bit, it can throw you off a little bit. No, it was one of them moments where, okay, your routine's messed up, but okay, it's for this. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? How many times you gonna win MVP, right? So it was kind of that type of thing. And then too, I wasn't sure that, this was gonna go like this. I wasn't sure that I was gonna win an MVP or even, you know what I mean? So this was a big deal for me. The year before, they gave it to Timmy, and I thought I had a decent year that year. The next year I won it. So Timmy was in that. I think AI was always in that. Tracy McGrady was in that. Shaq, believe it or not, was in that. And then I think the next year, I think Kobe won it or some shit, or I'm not even sure who won it after me, but yeah, I can remember those names being on the list. But yeah, this is a big deal for me, man. MVP is about consistency, night in, night out, and hard work. In a league full of great players, man, yeah, you gotta really put in some work. Oh yeah, this is probably one of the more, I just went for this. We went 7 games with the Kings, and I remember just sitting there in the bliss. I was tired. Me and Webb had just went back and forth. I was drenched. I was tired. I did some press, and then I was finna go to the locker room, and Wally, Zerbiak, shout to Wally. Wally was going crazy, like, yeah, jump on the table, Kev. And I was like, what? And when he said it, we was in the morning, I was like, fuck it. And I jumped up there, and I just went crazy for like maybe 10 seconds. And I was on the table. And then I think I heard my mom in the back of my head, like, boy, if you don't get your ass off this table. And I jumped off the table. Hi, Mom. Shout to my mom, right. But this is a dope moment right here. This is on my birthday. I got in trouble for some shit I said before. I was just trying to be like, yeah, I'm ready to play. I'm loading up the this. I got the this. And I was in here basically naming all my homeboys' guns and all the guns and the bazookas and missiles we had, you know what I'm saying? And and yeah, the league, I got in trouble for that. So I was really pissed off this game, and I was really locked in. It was my birthday, first time I ever played on my birthday, so yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Look out, man, the Target Center is rocking. Damn, this motherfucker is rocking. This is a dope picture. Yeah, the Hawks. This was Game 7? The Hawks was like the little brother, you know what I'm saying? It was like the little homie. I was a fan of Josh Smith, so, I really liked the way he played. I loved the way he went at the game. We had like a little matchup, and then Al Horford. All these guys were younger. They had Joe Johnson, they had Mike Bibby, and they played with great spirit, but they was like the little homie. I don't think we was never threatened by them. Obviously, they won games at home. I was like they were supposed to, but we were never threatened. At least at home, we knew that we played at a certain level, and then came out and took care of business at home. But yeah, that's what this was, man. Jaja was pumping and talking a bunch of junk in this little series. Look at David Falk right here. You see David Falk in this picture right here? Right, busting your ass. Right, this is a dope series, though. I remember this. This is a good matchup, though. This is a fun series, y'all. They really gave us a lot, and they pushed us. We had to go deep in our bags on that. Look at Rondo. Look at Ed Lacerte and Tibbs over here. Ed Lacerte like, oh, God, I hope he done hurt his... Right. I remember this, too. And then, too, I remember this because I thought P was actually going to try Theo. And Theo's the only person that I know that jumps with 2 hands to block shots. 2 hands. And he has this crazy vertical, but he gets pretty high for just having 2 hands, you know what I'm saying? So I just knew that I had to go really hard on this. I actually dunked this, too. Ooh, right. Look at Rondo. I remember this dunk because P was like, man, if you want to go dunk it over, like, man, get your ass out. And I was actually tired right here because we was running. I remember this play. I think Rondo had man to P, and P, yeah, I remember this. But I don't remember none of the intangibles like you was talking about. I remember this was a hard series, Detroit was physical. They was together. They had like a bond that we was wishing we had, the instant bond. Like their bond was crazy on the court. The way they was able to play off each other, without communicating, just actions. And man, we was infatuated with Detroit at the time, man, just on how they did things and how they had their whole structure together. Old Theo Ratliff, man. This guy used to block some shots, boy, for real. Yeah, I was playing out of my body, yo. I was in another zone here. Because I know that we was all hurt and I know that we was all weathered. I went into another spirit here. If I can ever say, like, how you catch your second win? I caught my second win in the finals, man. I was so spirited about the series. I knew exactly what I wanted to do at every point in this. I knew exactly what it was. I said that every night. I said, I'm finna win my match. I'm finna be the best player in here. Then I would go by Kobe, shoot that at him, and then we'd start that dog shit, right? You know what I'm saying? He'd get the, you know what I mean? But I wanted that. I wanted all that smoke. He wanted it. I wanted, just top up, just it. And I was like, yeah, man, yeah, this is it. Sorry to do this to you. I was chirping. I was live. It wasn't our will to win this series was greater than theirs, man. I can't speak for all the other guys, but I wanted this more than anything, and I played like it. The conversation with Doc, because Doc is such a perfectionist. Like, he's so adamant on kind of the details and the small things. And he would always make references. He would always, joke and have a mixture of joke and being for real. And he was super intense with this game. We wanted this game, but Doc really, really wanted this game. And he rarely showed emotion. He rarely, he was like that tough father, or he was like that tough uncle or the old head that, just stayed on you and whatever. And this is the first time I seen him get emotional. You know what I'm saying? He got really emotional. And I was like, yeah, boy. What they gonna say? And I said something real slick now. You know what I'm saying? I was just super happy and super excited for all of us, because this is the moment when we all took a step and went into another. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is when we all embodied champions and, just the whole spirit of winning, and we really believed in. Because when you do something together, man, and you prove it, it's like it leaves a mark on you, like you can do anything. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the pivotal moments. Got Kobe in this shot. No, I saw Pete grab the Gatorade and he hit him, and we was just all kind of like, like the moment, like, yeah, man, yeah. Later on, I would see UD copy that and do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all good. For a second, man, we was on stage waiting on the commissioner to come up, and we was all just, I looked, I see TA crying. I came up on the podium and just saw all the guys. Baby was doing something, TA was doing something, the families was doing something. And I got up and I looked, and there was just a sea of people, and I stopped, and I just looked, and I just like, holy, and I just let go, man. This is that point where you just like, yo, this is surreal. Yo, slap me, dog. Like, yo, because I was seeing everybody going through their whole little emotional joint. Yeah, just that moment where I was like, yo, I still got this shirt somewhere. This shirt right here, all this whole shit I put on, I took it off and folded it up and took it home and got it washed. Look, this hat, all of it is in a pile in my little Louis trunk, yeah. This is the dopest night of my life, man. Other than my kid being born, man, this is one of the dopest nights of my life right here. I didn't even sleep right here. I stayed there for probably 3 days after this. Shit came to me right there, yo. Right there. I was sitting here thinking about conversations with Sam. I was thinking about conversations with P. I was thinking about just all of it. It was all just coming to, it was just all like right here. And I was thinking about my journey, thinking about Chicago, I was thinking about, South Cac, I was thinking about Minnesota. It just all hit me, and it just all hit me. She caught me at a moment where it was all coming out, and yeah, dope moment, man. One of the crazy nights that after we won this, P couldn't actually celebrate with us. I think something was going on with his wife, and he had to go to the emergency room, so P didn't get to actually. P had a party at his house, and then had to leave the party. And I think the party was over like 11 o'clock in the afternoon, at night. We got over to P's about like 3, probably maybe 2 in the morning. We probably left at like 10. And he wasn't there for the whole thing. And I remember leaving P's party, going home to grab something, and then going straight to this right here. And having to grab Sam and everybody, like we was all just running off fumes, man. Nobody was, right. When he got to the thing, he threw the cigar in his mouth, and he had no breakfast, no sleep, but then he smoked a cigar, throwing up on it. Yeah, this was all over the place. Paul had Club Shiznit in that joint, you know what I'm saying?
Heard about that.
Yeah, but Club Shiznit, one of them underground joints that you just had to be there. The first rule of Shiznit is no one speaks about Shiznit, you know what I'm saying? when you go through this right here, all this right here, these moments right here, gets you moments like this. And if I can ever talk to Dame Lillard, if I can ever talk to Jokovic, or I can talk to these young superstars out here that think that they got the most time in the world, no, you don't. You probably got a little window and you got to take advantage of it. I wish I'd have came over here a little earlier because these moments right here was magical. These moments right here was few. So you do a media session and they bring the Larry O'Brien in and Doc Rivers said, nobody touches the Larry O'Brien until we win it. And I was feeling that. I don't want to, shorty ain't mine. I want to, just like that new chick you chasing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah. So when I got it, dog, because everybody get a chance to kind of have their moment, they gave it to me on stage. When y'all saw me like this, and I was kind of like, the Larry O'Brien get passed around. And I get it. You see me, I'm like, yo. Ray took it, hugged it, kissed it, made love, you know what I'm saying? Paul took it, went. It was just, it's too much DNA on the joint, you know what I'm saying? Way before COVID, you know what I'm saying? But I got it first. I'm glad I got it when I got it, because then I saw everybody, I was like, oh, hell no. Ooh. The Larry O'Brien is heavy as shit, and the ball actually moves a little bit. So, when you got it, it's firm, you know what I mean? Like, it's heavy as shit. I had it in my hand one time, but yeah, this one I got, because it's getting passed around. And you only probably got like 10 seconds on this. So I was like, smelling it, put my face in, and it's being grabbed, So, and then you got owners, you got family. So this is my sister Sonia. This is Scott Pollard. This is White Mamba. This is Perk behind me. This is Perk wife. We all in here. Everybody, and it's going like this. Commissioner Stern was right there, so we was trying to get it to give, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen. When you win this, dog, it's surreal. You can't even put these moments into words. Like when you talk to somebody who's won it or celebrated, just watch their face. They're there to relive it. Yeah, this is no better moment. Coming into Miami series, I'm the Celtics. Very similar to the Detroit series. And I'm playing theory here. I'm not those guys, right? I'm not those guys presently sitting in there to say or to speak for them is what I'm saying. But I am comparing the times in which you go into a series and you thinking, if there's one team that can beat you, it's Miami. One team that can beat us, we knew, was Detroit. And guess what? Chauncey chirping. Yeah, y'all had a good year. This is how Chauncey's talking to me. Y'all had a good year, dog. You look good, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, pee, woo, But yeah, it's only one sheriff in town. And we was playing with that energy, you know what I'm saying? So when I watched game one, that's what Jimmy Butler was on. I'm the big bro out here, y'all little minions. Y'all got y'all time, hold on, and he was established as alpha. He was just, if you watch game 1 and 2, watch how effortlessly he was working. He wasn't like giving a bunch of stuff. He was like pump faking. I ain't got no. Shot. Bam. 3. I ain't got no. Post up. Jimmy actually worked so efficiently those first 2 games. I didn't know he was that hurt. I didn't know he was that beat up. When I watched the Celtics play, that's what they look like. They look like they are on a mission. They're surpassing. They're getting past this brick wall called the Miami Heat. And you're only focused on what's in front of you, because what's behind you is blurred. It's not even there yet. You know what I'm saying? So what you're looking at and what you're going through is almost like, it's present. It's what you go through. It's game to game. Like they just blew these boys out. It's 3-2. We go back. We dap. You know what I loved about Doc? He didn't let us get too high. He didn't let us get too low. Hey, that shit over. Let's get it. In the morning, get your books. Everybody go home. While you getting your dinner, go over your book. Like it was, because new games, you get a new book. You get a new book of new stuff. Lord, the book's about this thick. Then tomorrow you get a pop quiz on random. What's Bosh like to do in the and you gotta spit it out. Oh yeah, he likes to and he gonna spit okay, cool. Rondo and he fucking with everybody. And guess what? Everybody listen to everybody. So if I'm over here, oh yeah. What you say though? What he like? Oh no, he gonna split it. And now it's a big conversation of this. Now we do drills. And this is how he started. So with the drills, mindset, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this. Oh yeah, I got this shot. So that's how you, you know what I'm saying? And then what's so crazy is when you go out to dap or you get to go out to, jump ball and the game starts, I see the look on his face like I got on mine. Lord, it's a big chess match. And ain't nobody thinking about nothing else but basketball. I don't know if somebody broke in the crib, the car broke down. I don't know if somebody's I don't know. I ain't answering no phone in 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. I ain't watching no TV. I'm sick on tape. I'm watching so much tape, I got to pause tape, get up, walk out, get some fresh air, kid choking on the bone. I don't know nothing. I'm locked in, come back in, boom, right back at it. My girl, she ain't doing nothing, coming here, dropping the plate, shutting the door. Business and stuff, if it's a major, I jump on for maybe 5-10 minutes, then hey, this gotta wait. boom. You know what I'm saying? So you're in a constant ocean and waves of just information every day. Doc's talking to you 2 or 3 times. Pick and roll, you did this, you didn't do this. Look, they stopped you doing this, they did every day. Then Doe, boom, Paul coming over, getting dinner. You know what I'm saying? Doe over here, it's a wave of information in which you go through, and this is all you're thinking about. And we're manifesting, we're manifesting this, you understand? Doc was so serious, like I was serious, and he would joke. He wanted this game more than anything, so when we came out, I was like, yeah! Champion, yeah. And he got emotional. It's the first time I was like seeing him get emotional, man. And man, listen, when you do something together, man, it embodies everything. So when we all come together, like when we all was back in that room and for the thing here, it all came back. Only thing we needed was Doc right there. We needed Doc and Rondo, and then it'd been official. Some of the Celtics have been texting me saying that the city has been energized since you left. The city has been on that same wave of energy since you left. Are you watching the game? I was like, yeah. It's like, that's that energy from the retirement. I was like, oh, wow. I wouldn't have thought that. Just being honest, I'm super humble. I don't think that, things I do move the world or no shit like that. There was a lot of love in that room, and there was a lot of appreciation, a lot of respect in that room. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy on how they've taken that energy and just went with it. It's dope. I hope they win this. Hope they win. But Golden State is going to be, if they get to a finals, bro, Golden State's movement and the fact that they ain't played their best ball yet is scary. You understand? Like, that's what's nervous. That's what I think about. But it should be a good series. And it's going to be a series of styles. You know what I got to do, man? If we should have did this, I'd have brought the joint from the crib. You know what I'm saying? Right, that's the next one. I'm going to bring the Larry O'Brien from the crib next time. You know what I'm saying? For the finals edition. I'm going to show up to the finals with my own trophy. I'm going to sit with my own Larry O'Brien on my lap. You know what would be hard? If I was sitting front row with my Larry O'Brien. Hey, bro, I need some front row tickets, man. I'm going to bring the Larry O'Brien to a game. You know what I'm saying? My Larry O'Brien. Not yours, but mine. Yeah. Oh, wow, this Bron. This is right before he went to Miami, eh? Yeah, and this is when I actually felt like Charles Barkley, real shit. Full circle, where I know that this kid is the type of talent, this kid's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? You see it, so I just felt compelled to give him some juice right there. Like, bro, listen, I've been right here, bro. You gotta go through this. The same spell. You gotta go through this, A, B, and C. It's gonna create a fire in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he shot something back at me. So yeah, this is one of the real moments right here where it's just real, recognized real. That's what's up. We buried this under the TD Bank. This jersey right here, he threw off. This is buried under the TD Bank right here. Yeah, this jersey he got on right here, right before he went through the joint, he ripped, took it, right. We buried it. We took that jersey and went in the back. Oh yeah, just the infamous push-ups on the knuckles. It wasn't a hard fight. He just tried to get the ball in my momentum. I had a messed up back anyway. He just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all good. We got it in though. We gave him 8 push-ups right there off the joint. You know what I'm saying? On the knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Some sailor shit. That's some other type shit. You know what I mean? This is good times though. I used to always love playing against the Heat, man. I used to always love to play in Miami, whatever it was. I've always enjoyed playing against the Heat. Never a dull time. My playoff career was, one that most would love. I've been in probably every type of game, close blowouts, been swept a bunch of times, put out the first round a bunch of times. Just had this uncanny burning fire in me to surpass or to go beyond. And I actually grew a real appreciation for the playoffs itself, just because it's so damn hard, not just to prepare, but when teams prepare for you and having an arsenal or having a variety of moves to be able to be combative or be in the midst of scoring the ball on the offensive end, then you got the task to stop somebody. Like, I don't think people really understand what the playoffs is. It's the one time that everything is amplified by 10, and there's no secrets. This side, they know your moves, they know your tendencies, all that, and vice versa. I grew a real appreciation and respect for the playoffs just because of the preparation itself. I was a huge guy who leaned on preparation and discipline. Each time you got beat, it left something empty inside of you that I used to use in the summer times to work harder, in the summer times to make myself better, in the summer times to push myself. I can actually say each time I got put out of the playoffs or I went to the playoffs, it motivated me to be better. So yeah, man, I like to think that I had one of probably the dopest playoff runs out of anybody because it was peaks and valleys. And then all you out there that's going through something, you gotta know that you gotta go through something to be able to get to something.
This Memorial Day, summer takes off.
Here we go.
Top Gun Maverick. It's a cinematic triumph.
Damn right.
It's jaw-dropping.
Nice.
And a masterful adrenaline rush.
Come on! Smoke in the air! Right.
That's heart-stopping. And one of the greatest movies ever made.
Let's give him 10.
Yes! Outstanding!
Top Gun Maverick. Rated PG-13.